Buon pomeriggio a tutti, iniziamo la conferenza post partita con mister Ashley Cole, prego per le domande.
Buongiorno mister, una partita cominciata male, nata male, poi però penso che il più grande rammarico sia stato quello di non aver sfruttato la mole di gioco del primo tempo, perché dopo il vantaggio del Sudtirol, soprattutto dopo il pareggio, siete arrivati tante volte fino in fondo, ma è mancato il guizzo, l'assist, il gol.
Listen, I think conceding a goal so early on in the game, you do lose a little bit of rhythm. But since I've been here, I've constantly asked these players to play with risk. So yes, we tried to, make a throw-in on the side, and unfortunately for us, we could see an early goal, and that took the wind out of us a little bit. But again, you're going to see more of that. I'm asking these players to play with risk, and as a game, overall, I thought, they've done what they asked.
Buongiorno mister, rispetto alla squadra contro il Catanzaro è cambiato solo un uomo, ovvero Cerri al posto dei Brioni. Al di là di questo, quali progressi hai visto rispetto alla gara di Catanzaro ad oggi? Hai avuto 2 settimane di tempo, la squadra sta prendendo un po' la sua fisionomia, cosa è migliorato a tuo avviso dopo l'ultima partita?
I see progress. I think we controlled the game better than we did against Catanzaro. I think we had moments where, what I asked them to do, we delivered that, they delivered that. We played through the lines, we controlled the tempo. Moments where we played slow and then we played fast and we find the 10. Wingers ready to run behind. So overall, of course, I'm pleased but disappointed with the amount of chances we had around their goal and the amount of possession we had. To win is very, very difficult. So when them moments arise, we have to kill teams off. I think if we go 2-3-1 up before half time, I think we could have continued to apply pressure, score more goals. So overall, I'm pleased. They gave me everything, and we go again on Saturday.
Good morning, sir. I want to ask you what didn't work well in the second half.
I just think the intensity in, we went about our game, found it difficult to play through the lines. I think they adjusted tactically to what we did in the first half, and it was a little bit slow and, lethargic of a performance. But again, as I mentioned, they gave me everything. This is football. I spoke to them before the game and said, no team is going to come here and give you 3 points. We have to really work hard and graft for it. And Sudtirol was, organised, gave us some problems with the direct long balls, but something we have to figure out of keeping that momentum going, the intensity for 95 minutes. We need to continue on that road, and hopefully in the next few weeks you'll start to see a little bit of a fitter team.
Hi Gaff. A question on Christian Spendi. He scored the equalizer, but for the whole game he didn't look very comfortable playing on the left side of the pitch. So I'm asking if you're happy about his performance, and what did you ask him to do in that specific area of the pitch?
Yeah, I think trying to utilise his speed behind a back three that like to go man to man was kind of always the plan. In terms of him playing from the left, it's very simple. Players have to adapt and adjust. I really like him from the left. I think he's effective. He combines well, and yeah, as a group we have to adapt. We have to change our mentality, get closer to the goal when we have fast attacks. I played with Thierry Henry, who was a 9, but always played from the left. So, I think there's some positives in his performance. I think his work rate was good, and I think it worked with the game plan we had today.
Con il Catanzaro i cambi ti hanno dato tanto, oggi i cambi a mio avviso hanno peggiorato la squadra, rifaresti tutte le scelte?
Yeah, I get you, I agree. I think it's important that I try to utilise all of the squad to try to continue with the intensity and the pressure that we apply. But you know, this is football. It's not easy. It's not whether I changed a certain three last week and then this week and then I change the same three next week. Who knows the outcome? But it's important that everyone is fit, fresh, ready to go, tactically aware of what I'm asking them to do. And it's important also that, you know, we stick together.
A proposito di cambio, hai fatto giocare oggi Papavade, volevo chiedere se rimane con voi in settimana oppure ritorna in primavera.
Yeah, I think we'll assess the players in the group. He's trained really well, and he got his opportunity today. So I think it's personally a special day for him. The players recognise that him making his debut, but we have a lot of experienced players that are just coming back to full fitness. So you know, we'll assess that and manage that kind of accordingly.
Avete altre domande? Grazie a tutti.
Good, grazie.